Hi everyone, I'm going to talk a little bit about environmental sciences for sustainable energy and technology, or as we like to call it, ESET. So a little bit about myself. I'm Indra. I'm 22 years old and I'm originally from Acapulco, Mexico. I'm currently on my third year of my study program, which means that I am doing my internship and I'm doing that at a company called Atero. So what is ESET? ESET is a 4-year or 3-year study program, and this program has been rated the top environmental science bachelor in the Netherlands for at least the last 3 years. So we're very proud of that. And during this program, you have different projects, multiple trainings, courses, and electives, and I will be talking about this in the next slide. This is an English top program. We have a lot of international students, as well as international staff. We have teachers from Brazil and also from Poland. During this program, you can learn about sustainable energy techniques such as solar panels or wind turbines. You learn about bio-based technologies and also how to manage our waste. You learn about environmental pollution in different compartments such as soil or water. And of course, you learn how to deal with this pollution or how to clean it up. You have a little bit of investment decisions. So they choosing different techniques based on their cost and the benefits. You also look a little bit into the environmental policy that exists within the European Union. And lastly, you develop your professional skills. You are assigned a study coach at the beginning of the year with whom you can talk about how you're doing and your progress. So this is an overview of the 4-year program. As you can see, each year is divided into 4 different periods, and in each period you have a different project. This project you work with either 4 or 8 people, depending on the course and the project itself. So within the project, you normally have a case. You can either work with a client or it's just a problem that you have to solve. And you have different courses such as environmental chemistry, calculus, air pollution, and ecology for the first year. And these are related to the practicals that you can do. You have different practicals where you go into the lab and you do different work that are most of the times related directly to a specific course. The second year builds upon the theory and skills that you learned from the first year. And the only difference is that for the second half of this year, you have a semester project rather than a project of only one period. And in here, you can make a choice. You have 2 projects available, and you can choose whatever project you would want to do. And this afterwards is related to the specialization in year 3. But before that, the first half of the third year, you have to do an internship. You can do that within the Netherlands or abroad at any company that you would want to do. And then the second half of the third year, you have the specialization, which you can specialize on the project that you chose previously, or you can also choose for the other track. In the 4th year, you have to do a minor. You can do this minor either at Avans, or you can choose another partner university within the Netherlands, or even go abroad. And you end the study program with a graduation project, which is basically another internship at a company or at the research institution. You also have a 3-year program, which you basically start your first year, you're starting on the second year from the previous slide. And the only difference is that you only have a few of the courses from the first year. And on your second year, you directly go into your internship, and then for the rest is the same. So this is an example of the semester project. I chose the track for climate resilient cities. And within this project, we had to identify the effects of climate change, such as flooding or heat stress. We worked with the municipality of Breda, and we also had to use the software called ArcGIS. And in this software, we created the map that you can see right here. We also had to identify different stakeholders, so meaning that we had to see who was involved or who would be interested within this project, such as the municipality, of course, the government, and the citizens of the city, and as well as the shop owners or the people that live nearby where we thought of implementing different measures. So as I already said, for the final product of this project, we had to come up with this scenario of different measures such as green parking or green roofs, and we also had to choose where in the city this would be best to place. And at the end, this infographic was shared with the municipality. So hopefully in a few years, maybe we get to see some of these measures implemented. So now for the career opportunities, you can be a consultant for either the government or for different industries. You can be a policy development officer. So you would have to develop laws or procedures to reach a certain environmental goal. You also can be an environmental licensing officer. So for different projects or for different procedures or different technologies, a license is needed. So you can be in charge of producing these licenses or to manage that the companies that have these licenses are actually meeting the requirement. You can be an environment, health, and safety officer, working within a company, are being responsible for the safety of the employees by pushing sustainability practices as well. You can work in a water board, meaning that you can deal with water treatment or water management, such as managing the quality or the quantity of the water. And lastly, you can also be a junior engineer. So you can be involved in the research and development department within a company, helping other people or other colleagues with their projects and pushing for sustainable practices and technologies. Or you can develop your own project entirely by yourself, such as making more efficient solar panels if you want to do that as well. So why should you study ESID? So personally, I think that you should study ESID if you're passionate about the environment, if you care about the interactions between the humans and the planet, such as climate change, if you want to be part of the conservation of the natural resources and our ecosystems, if you like to innovate and develop many different techniques or new techniques, and if you like learning with projects that have real life application, I think this program would be for you. And lastly, I'd like to invite you, if you are interested in this program, we have an online trial session from the 18th to the 20th of November, and you can be part of it. And this is the link where you can find more information regarding this date. But for further questions, I'll be happy to answer them at the end of this webinar. For now, thank you for listening.